Hello gamers, Mambo coming at you today with my top 10 game trailers from E3 2018. I picked these based on three things: the content or the quality presented, the time frame from which the games are going to come out, and of course they're games that I would like to play. Now there is a few games that I'm going to be putting a lot of time in that did not make the cut, and I'll explain why at the end of the video, as well as a recap from my top 10 picks. So let's get into my top 10 picks with number 10.
Matt, that crash site is just ahead. Duke, Kit, did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Closer this time.
Just lay it on him.
Again?
Drop down.
Oh, there goes his armor.
Ah! You're on your own.
Keep going.
Good job. Level up. Level 30.
Oh, sweet. Congrats.
Alright, flare is up. Control point is ours. Nice. So, game plan. Take the capital back.
I think we're ready.
3, 2, 1, go, 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 go!
And up next is a game that folks that really enjoy scary movies or horror flicks, they will probably agree with. Coming in for number 9 is Resident Evil 2.
Whatever it takes to save this city.
Surprised you made it this far.
Need info on my extraction. Survival's your responsibility.
Impressive display of strength. But we never meant for this to happen.
It's coming. It's coming back!
Moving on to my number 8 pick is a game that just missed out making my top 10 picks from last year's E3. After seeing beta gameplay, I was convinced this game is a must-play. An open-world RPG, Metro Exodus.
Metro, the epic first-person shooter series based on the novels by Dmitry Glukovsky and developed by 4A Games, pits players as Artyom, a survivor and Spartan ranger in post-apocalyptic Russia. This walkthrough takes place in a level situated near the Volga River. Shortly after Artyom, his wife Anna, and their fellow Spartans discover there is life outside the Moscow metro and flee the tunnels on a hijacked train called the Aurora, heading east in search of answers. Another signature feature of Metro is the unique arsenal of handcrafted, improvised weaponry. There are hundreds of modification combinations that drastically affect a weapon's stats and performance as they are stripped for upgrades. You can extinguish lamps, shooting them will cause them to explode and a fire to spread. As a player, you will need to hone both your aim and tactics in order to successfully navigate your way through the game. This was just one brief stop on an epic journey across post-apocalyptic Russia. Metro Exodus offers a world of stunningly rich environments to traverse and explore, new and overhauled gameplay mechanics, and unsurpassed attention to detail. For fans of the series and newcomers alike, the gripping next chapter in Artyom's story promises countless hours of tense and exciting exploration ahead.
My next pick is a game that comes out in early October, and it has the promise to be the best racing game ever made. If you're an Xbox owner, this pick will make you proud with my number 7 pick, Forza Horizon 4. Moving on to my next pick is a game that's won countless awards in its predecessor series, and I'm looking forward to playing it. Fans of the series would agree that my number 6 pick is well-deserving, Shadows of Tomb Raider.
You said you were going out, but I heard you through the wall. I said don't go far. You had me searching for a reason, but I was in the dark.
We can't let Trinity get hold of this.
Let's think this through.
Do you realize the tragedy you have unleashed? The cleansing has begun. It falls to me now to stop it before it consumes us all.
What have I done? I know that it's hard to believe.
Did I hold myself back? Well, you fed me a fable, but I know the taste of life.
You don't know that you caused all this!
He wants to alter the course of humanity. If you had that power, what would you do?
Moving on to my top 5 picks comes a Sony exclusive game developer that has won many awards in their other games, and this new IP from them promises to offer unique combat experiences in ways that we have never seen in an open world action RPG. I'm looking forward to getting into it. My number 5 pick goes to Tsushima.
You were my friend.
Give me the mark.
No.
Now, moving on to number 4 is a game from the series of games that have won many, many awards, and you wouldn't believe it if I told you I've never played one of them in the past, but I'm looking to get into this one. And my number 4 pick, Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
How can a child save us all if he's sentenced to die? Tell me, Nikolaos. Tell me before you let our son go.
Where we begin does not define who we will become. And bloodshed. Mountains and the seas. Remember, the fate of Greece journeys with you.
Assassin's.
And now moving on to a game that I've been really looking forward to playing. It got my number 1 spot in last year's E3 Top 10 picks. Moving on to my number 3 spot is Spider-Man.
secure, but I can't reach them over radio. Their comms must be down. What's your status?
Already here.
Yuri? I thought you said it was secure.
It was. Let's go. Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
Love the optimism.
Charge him! Don't let up!
Lost you for a second there. You okay?
Not really. Electro, Rhino, and now Scorpion are all on the loose. What's going on in the rest of the prison?
Camera system's almost up. I'll give you a sit rep soon.
Okay, I'll keep tracking Electro. If you tell me who you're working for, I'll go easy on you.
Can't stop it! But I'm flattered that you still try.
Nobody ever takes me up on that offer.
Gotcha!
Vulture! What?
Long time no see. We're going to have so much fun.
Sorry, no time to talk.
How do you like my new suit?
Dashing. Where'd you get it?
It's an exclusive club. Remember, he said not to kill him.
Good idea. In fact, we don't have to do this at all if you don't want to.
We definitely want to.
You?
Now moving on to my number 2 pick, a game that once I seen the gameplay footage behind the scenes, I was amazed, and it moved up one spot from my top 10 picks last year with this year's number 2 spot, Anthem.
Owen, what's the plan here?
Picking up loads of scars nearby. Take a look around the area, but be careful.
Right. Checking out the Scar Camp some more.
Look at all the weapons! Oh, and the turrets! Better move quickly. There's a Shaper relic. Wait, something's odd. Get a closer look, would you? See? turn them to the relic. You've got to silence it fast. It's gone silent. Disaster averted. Do you think we get a bonus for this acid gunk leading down? Follow it, and we should find the source.
And now for my number one pick of Game Trailer E3 2018. They better dust off their trophy case because it looks like we got another Game of the Year possibly when this game launches. It is a Sony exclusive studio by the name of Naughty Dog. They've made Game of the Year in their previous games, and I think this will be a launch title for the PlayStation 5 next year. My choice for number one goes to Last of Us 2.
Went out one night to make a little round. I met little Sadie and I shot her down. Went back home, jumped into bed. 44 pistol under my head.
Freak. Oh, shit! Whoa, no! No, no!
Jesus.
Spread out.
Double back. Go!
Well, there you have it, folks. My top 10 picks for game trailers of E3 2018. Some of those were carryover from 2017's E3 that haven't yet been released, and one did come out that I think deserves Game of the Year in my E3 top 10 picks last year, and that's God of War. So we'll see how these picks turn out, if any of these become Game of the Year next year. I'm going to go over some of the games that didn't make my top 10 list and why. Games like Strange Brigade, Battlefield 5, Red Dead 2, Rage 2, and Cyberpunk 2077. These games didn't make my top 10 because they either showed behind closed door sneak peeks, or they didn't show much video coverage during the E3 conference at all. It doesn't mean I'm not going to spend a lot of time. I look forward to spending a lot of time on Battlefield 5 and Red Dead 2. But those are some of the reasons why those games didn't make my top 10. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have liked it, thumbs up. If you really loved it, subscribe. Until the next year's E3 Top 10 Picks video, I'm Mabo B. I'll see you.